morning, welcome to my channel, Fat to Keto. My friends, coming jelly. I've used the ketogenic journey to lose over 200 pounds. In just a little bit, I'll do a weigh-in and we'll see just how much over 200 pounds I am. So, if you're not new to my channel, you obviously know what's about to come. So, if you are new, let me go ahead and show you this morning's glucose, ketone, Jesse's carb manager, what activity I did. If you want to see the actual food I ate, that's in yesterday's video. Today is also day 16 of phase 1 from Dr. Eric Westman, Amy Berger's book called In Your Carb Confusion. It's total carbs. It gives you a list of foods and you eat exactly what's on that list and don't deviate, and it's supposed to work no matter what. Whether you're testing your carbs or tracking or anything, you just stay to that list and you're supposed to be good to go. It has been a little hard on me going from net carbs since September back down to total carbs and total carbs of what is only on this list. Used to, I would fit in protein shakes and stuff into my 20 total carbs, but that's not on the list. So yeah. Also, there's only 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise a day. I have done 2 most of the time, but I have on this phase for the last, 15 plus days. But I used to use 3 tablespoons, but you can't because that's not on the list. So I might be complaining a little right now because the list is so restricted, especially since most of the vegetables, like 90% of them, I can't eat without getting sick. So my list of food is very tiny. Very tiny. And we're going to talk about that in just a moment after you see all my numbers. Okay, so yesterday I became stubborn and didn't want to eat anything because I just wanted chicken. So I had 12 total carbs, 49 fat grams, 47 protein. I know, very, very low. 59 calories, extremely low. So you might as well say I had a fasting day. If you've been watching Loving It on Keto, they do days where they only have like 700 calories. So I basically had one of their days that they did lately. And I'm starving. If you hear my stomach growling, it's because I'm hungry, but I'm trying to wait until 8 at least. I had barely any steps yesterday, 5,639. I moved 3 hours out of 5. It was one of those kind of days. My sleep was 7 hours, 16 minutes. My fingers are so cold they don't want to bleed. 0.6 ketones. So that's better than it's been. I know my body's eating its own fat right now, that's for sure. As if you saw yesterday's video. I really didn't eat yesterday. I keep having to re-poke myself. I really can't bleed today. There we go. $72 glucose. Do you see that? GKI 6.6. So I'm in ketosis. I am in ketosis not because the amount of ketones, but because the glucose and ketones together. If my glucose was higher, it would say I was not in ketosis. But look how low that number is, 72. So yeah, I'm in ketosis again. Low ketosis, but I'm in ketosis. Why, you might ask? Because this girl didn't eat much fat yesterday. Like, what was it, 40 something? Simple. Because I ate at 11 yesterday. And then I had a bunch of coffees during the day. Like 4. 3 normal collagen and 1 with heavy cream before I went to bed. That was cold. Because I was being stubborn. I wanted chicken, and I can only have 1 brand of chicken without getting sick, and drove a long way for it, paid for it before I got there, just to find out they were sold out, even though they charged me and had me drive all that way. Yeah, so I was very disappointed, being completely stubborn. And that whole saying, if you're really hungry, you'll go in your fridge and eat some boiled eggs, or you'll just eat tons of this or tons of that. Nope, no, no. My stomach's growling right now and nothing, like, no. I'm hoping to eat some eggs soon, but I don't know because nothing sounds yummy to me. Like, it's why I didn't eat anything else. I really wanted some more roast beef too. But didn't make it to that store because the whole incident in the rain issue happened with the semi truck, and my back does feel okay. It's a little sore. Yeah, no, I'm not that person who's just going to eat something that I don't want to eat anymore. It's just that simple. I did not feel like burgers last night, so I had a coffee and I went to bed. Simple as that. Because my relationship with food isn't the same anymore. I wanted chicken, boneless, skinless chicken breast. That's all I was craving, and nothing else was going to take its place. So I decided I wasn't going to eat the hamburger because I didn't want it. And it's okay to have a low-calorie day. It's okay to have, you know, a very low-fat day. I do better on low-fat days. And yes, the protein was way too low yesterday, but it is what it is, and it's just one day, right? One day out of the last 15 days. Like I said, today's 16. And it is 9 o'clock in the morning, and I still haven't eaten since 11 o'clock yesterday. So people do fast all the time. 24 hours, 48, someone's about to do a 15. Keto Kelly is, she has a channel, you should go check it out, but I can't do that long. But I decided yesterday when I didn't want to eat that meat, well, other people dirty fast, less dirty fast. And the reason it's called a dirty fast because I still took in some calories because I had the cold coffee with 2 tablespoons heavy cream, so that was 100 calories. And then this morning I woke up and had 110 calories in my coffee at 7 a.m. So it's a dirty fast. And yeah, my stomach's getting hungry, so I will feed it soon. Probably another coffee, and then I'll have a hamburger probably. It'll be closer to lunchtime. I'm just a little, I don't know, my brain just wants boneless, skinless chicken, and nothing else sounds good. And that's not going to happen anytime soon, so, yeah. I hope my stomach just gets over it, right? So I know that sounds a little ridiculous, but I'm just like, okay, it's less calories. All summer long, I felt amazing. I was hungry at times, but I felt amazing doing very low calorie keto diet. It's actually a real thing. You can look it up. It's VLCK, I think is the initials for it, and that's how you can find it. It's below 900 calories. It's usually between 600 and 900 calories, and it's under 20 total carbs a day. And I did it a lot during the summer, and I was losing 10-15 pounds a month. So when I say calories don't matter about my weight loss, it does if I want to lose quickly. So if I want to drop 10 or 15 pounds in a month, then I control my sugar and I control my calorie. If I'm okay losing anywhere from 4 to 8 pounds a month, I can eat up to 2,000 calories or more a day because it's about sugar. So I guess calories do matter for me if I want to drop weight like a fast, crazy person, right? Which is the best ways sometimes for me. At the same time, it also causes some more loose skin very quickly instead of it giving it time to try to shrink back a little. So that's why I stopped doing the whole fast. Like, I did the fast during the summer every year. I lower my calories and my carbs all at the same time so I can drop really, really fast. But I've been working out a lot, not the last few days, but I've been working out so much that I did not want to go under 1,800 calories at all because I didn't want to get, like, lethargic. Also during that time, I only have 45 fat grams because I want my body to eat itself, which it did. And it gave me ketones. You saw that? Yeah, it gave me ketones because it was eating itself all night long. And I woke up this morning and still didn't eat. So who knows what my ketones are now. So you can get really high ketones from fasting. I know, strange, right? But you can. You can get really high ketones from fasting. You can get really high ketones from eating a bunch of crappy butter. Well, not crappy, but I just said crappy. A bunch of butter and avocados and olive oils and, you know, that really good ribeye with all that fat. You're going to get some ketones that way. So I barely had any ketones, though. It was 0.6. And if my sugar had been 90 or even the upper 80s like it had been lately, I would have not been in GKI ketosis. So the reason it showed ketones this morning versus all the other mornings is my blood sugar was so low. Did you see that number? That was crazy low for me. And I liked it. And I woke up at 5 something this morning and laid in bed for an hour, and the watch said I still slept another hour, but I didn't because I was totally awake. I was even looking at TikToks. Like, I was legitimately awake, and it said I was still sleeping. I guess because my heart rate was so low and I was so still. And I feel amazing today. Like, full of energy, no headache, no pains in my body. So I don't know if it's the fasting that made me feel that way, or because my blood sugar was so low this morning, or because I have my ketones back. I don't know. I still, after all this journey, cannot tell you why I feel good some days and why I don't. Because I've had very high ketones before and not felt that great. But I really got around 6 hours of sleep. And I think that's my magic number. I really think I cannot go over 6.5, 7 max. Because every day I do, I wake up very lethargic, tired, foggy in the head. Like, it seems to make a huge, huge difference. My phone, I reset it to different, like a higher quality recording, and it keeps spamming me. I think it just lowered it down because I talk too long. So it is what it is. But you know what? Let me go ahead and show you my weigh-in. I'm not going to make you wait to the end of the video because I can't wait. Here we go. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. I am down to 160 even. We are almost in the 150s. I am so excited today. Like, crazy excited. Which means I went down 2 pounds exactly from yesterday. Which means if I go up tomorrow, it's no big deal, right? Because I always go back up a pound when I lose 2 pounds at a time. So we will see what happens. But yes, I love that number, and it's still that time of the month, people, and I'm losing weight. This is weird. It's like a miracle. Page 4/phase 1 might be a little hard on me mentally and taste-wise, but it seems to really be moving the scale again. I forgot how well the scale moves when I do it. Yep, you saw it. You saw it. I am like 1 little point away from being in the 159s. And it kind of said that at first when I got on it this morning, and then it said the battery died, so I had to put new batteries in it, and I got on both of them. I own 2 scales just to make sure. And yes, that is the correct reading, and I am excited, and it is that time of the month, people, and I am getting new lows. What? Yes, I think it's from the fasting yesterday. I think it's from how low my calories were yesterday on top of how low my fat was yesterday. Because my fat was so low, it had to eat its own fat. Like, my body ate its own fat. I did not fuel it enough to keep going without eating its own fat. And that is the trick. That is how I lost so much of my weight already. It's just hard to do that for months on end. Like, I took a long break because I was taking ibuprofen. I knew it didn't matter what my fat grams at that time was or calories or anything else because I wasn't going to really lose weight. But now this just reminded me why I do page 4/phase 1, because it makes sure I don't put something in my body that I will react to. Like, I could react to the protein shakes. Sometimes they make me go up. Sometimes they don't. It's all a gamble. So that's why I'm doing phase 1. And that's why I'm going to keep reminding myself when I want to grab a protein shake or protein cookies that you are doing this because you want to get the rest of your weight off so that you can enjoy those kind of things again and not think about the next time you have to lose weight. Yeah. So I just remind myself that. So I'm sticking strong to phase 1, maybe even way into February. I was going to stop at the end of January, but after seeing those numbers from yesterday, I'm really happy right now. Like, because the first week, I lost a lot. However, a lot of that was put on due to Christmas eating Oreos, fudge Oreos, like seriously, and then eating fudge, and then eating this other stuff. Like, I told you all everything I ate, even on New Year's Eve. So I had put on like 4 pounds of water weight. So the big number of what, almost 7 pounds or something, or a little more, or somewhere around there, it was also because there was water weight on there. But now I'm officially have no water weight. I am on my second new low, and it's only the second week basically. We're into the 3rd week now of 2021. So at least something's going good this month, like year, because the rest of the world's falling apart. I'm just saying. But I am extremely excited about those numbers. I'm even happy about being in low ketosis and fasting, believe it or not. Even though I'm sitting here with my stomach growling and feeling hungry, I am full of energy and could go work out and stuff. I also drank water yesterday. Not a whole, well, a bottle. One of those big bottles. I actually went through a big bottle of water yesterday. And because I drank extra coffees, I went through more liquid than normal too. But strangely enough, I didn't pee any more than normal. I actually peed less than normal. Weird. And I didn't get my steps in like I should have, or the workout at all, because I was freezing all day. So, I won't keep talking, even though I could, because I'm crazy excited. Like, I want to go on Instagram. I want to go everywhere and just blurt out my weight right now. Because right this minute, I'm 5 pounds away from where the doctor wanted me. I think it was 155 or 158, somewhere around there. I'm between 2 and 5 pounds away from where the doctor wanted me. I'm 12 pounds away from my original goal. I gave myself 148, and that's the highest that you can be if you go by Dr. Eric Westman's newest book, is 148, unless you have tons of muscles. That's a whole nother story. That's not, it doesn't say that, but let's get real. If you have some muscles and not fat on your body, it doesn't matter what a book tells you how much you should weigh, because it's never going to get it right. Ever. But yeah, I am thrilled, and maybe in a little bit I'll get out of these pajama pants and put my other pants on and maybe show y'all, because yeah, I put some pants on last night to try them on, and I was like, oh my gosh, all these squats are paying off. I'm getting a cute little round booty instead of a big giant one that can't fit in a bathroom stall, in the handicap stall. Literally, that's how big round that was. And now I have this cute round booty. Doing all these squats are paying off, people. I'm so excited about that, even though my thighs still, you know, all that loose skin, but there's nothing I can do really about that. So, as you can tell, I'm in a really good mood today. Like, really good. And my hair is starting to finally wash back out to the blonde, because I want to wash out as much as I can, because remember, I said I have to lose 10 pounds to be able to go get my roots done. Well, I'm 2 pounds away from that, but I'm going to push it off a little farther, because I want as much of this washed out of it first, because I don't want them sitting there saying, well, we're not going to do blonde because you have all this in there. And yes, they've done that over and over again to me. And this time I'm going to be seeing someone new, which is going to be weird. Only one person's really done my hair in years. So, and the other people I talked to, they're the ones that said, well, we're not going to do blonde because, you know, you have this in there. Well, I guess I'm sticking to the place I normally go, and I just got to pick a new stylist because mine is only there one day a month, and she seems to always be booked up, or the day she's there, I can't go. So I'm going to shut up now. And, yeah, you can tell I'm in a really, really good mood. Like, I'm really happy to see those numbers on the scale. You just don't even know. You just don't even know. So thrilled. How are y'all doing? Because I am more thrilled about this 2-pound weight loss than I've been thrilled about any weight loss in the past, like, 8-9 months. I don't know why. This number has just thrilled me. Like, I'm always happy, but this one's just blown my mind. So, have you had a mind-blowing weight loss that just seems to be like, wow, more than your others? Where you weren't expecting that number to really shock you so much? Like, I honestly never thought I would ever see 160. Ever. Ever. Especially since April of last year I was 220. So I thought it was kind of hopeless. I was going to be maybe 200. 280 or 180 at the lowest. It's like I can breathe. I don't know how to explain it. But do y'all have a number that just went, woo, okay. And I'm so far away from the 200s. I think that's why I'm so thrilled. I am so far away from it, and almost far enough away from the 70s. And, okay, I'm shutting up because I could just go on and on all day long about how excited I am. I will show you what I eat today, and maybe I'll go put those pants on and show you what I'm talking about with my squats. At least I think it looks cute. And then my baby's going to be like, you're being a slut wearing slut pants on the internet and showing everyone your butt. Because he was like that during the live, but he was joking, of course. He's like, you were trying to show everyone your breasts. I'm like, no, I was showing people my bones. I'm not used to bones. And he's like, no, you're trying to show your breasts. I'm like, no one wants to see some flat boobies because they have gotten pretty flat compared to what they were, and they drive me crazy. And I really wish I could get like a boob lift and some fat stuck back in it. But anyways, I'm shutting up now because you see I'm just going on and on. Okay, so I'm about to step back and show you. So I do have a thermal on. It's extremely loose. It's not tight anywhere on my body at all. It's not holding anything in. But I'm freezing. You can hear the heater, but it's only blowing it at 59 in here. So it is better than freezing, right? But here we go. Still haven't eaten yet. I decided to go ahead and do this because I'm in a great mood today. Alright, so this is now, you know what? Let me grab something to show you how big I used to be. Maybe that'll stop bouncing some. Alright, so when I first started keto, my waist was 70 inches. Now the tire above my waist, which is above my belly button, was way bigger. I have no clue how much bigger. Oh no, I just broke it. So I guess I can't show you this. I don't know how I broke. Hold on. So I had made, which I've had for a while now, since last summer, that took me forever to make, and it just shattered in multiple pieces. I had made a 70 inch, hold on. Okay, so that's totally not gonna work because it completely broke and beads are all over my floor. So a normal tape measure, 60 inches, which is a little, I think about, I don't know, probably my height. But my actual waist around my belly button was 10 inches longer than this. Okay, I can't even stretch far enough. Add 10 more inches and that was my waist. Add I don't know how much more than that, and that is why I called the tire right above my belly button. It was way, way, way bigger. I could not measure it. I got to 74 inches and just gave up and was in tears. one day I'll show y'all the pants and shirts again. I like doing that every once in a while. But this is me now. I'll just go ahead. Can't really have a bra on, so even if it shows, it's not showing anything bad. And these are smalls in Junior Miss, small. All the thermals are small. This is medium. And I'm thrilled, like insanely thrilled, as y'all can tell. I gotta figure out how to make the cam stop going in and out. I don't know why it's doing it. Maybe because of the sun. Let's see what my waist is. I don't really measure them because then I might get upset that it didn't go down far enough. But it always goes. I love wearing the jeans I wear, so that's all that matters. So 37 and a half. So 37 and a half. My hip area is 41 and a half, which I am fine with because that was impossible to measure too back in the day. And I already know my bra size is a 34 double D. So I've lost a lot of inches, a whole crop of inches. And I would have never gone in public. Like, first of all, I never thought I would ever be in a small. Like, this is insane to me. Like, completely insane. But yes, I've been doing a lot of squats just to make it this round because it had gotten extremely flat and it was still spread out. Okay, this is not a sexual thing. So, honey, if you're watching this, he gets a little like, I don't know. I think he thinks it's funny to tease me. But it was spread and flat. And those squats, let me tell you ladies, it's true when they say do your squats. Because not only is it making my thighs so much smaller, and I actually have a gap all the time now. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a gap through there now. But it is rounding it up like it should be. It is far from perfect. It'll never be a J-Lo booty. But I'm stepping all on those little things. I'm going to have to take a vacuum to the floor now. But it is so much better than it was. So squats. And I hate squats. I hate them. So I feel you. But for me, it's so worth it. So worth it. So I am shutting up, and I think I'm finally going to go make some food because it is 9:40. At least I'm going to make coffee, drink the coffee, and then probably make some food. And I think I might incorporate some like dirty fast days into phase 1. Like I might throw in some days where I only do 700 calories because there's no rules about that in phase 1. There's no rules about how many calories in or out. There's no rules about how much you eat other than the carbs and the fat. If you really look at it, there's rules about fat in my opinion because only 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, only 2 tablespoons of butter, only 2 tablespoons of sour cream or cream cheese, only 4 ounces of cheese. So in my opinion, they are reining in the fat. Only 6 black olives because it has much fat. So I think it's the lighting behind me making the camera go in and out. So I am going to shut up so I don't make y'all sick with the in and out and go make me a coffee, and maybe I'll show y'all how I make my cold coffee. I'll probably do that right now because I want it for later. Okay, I'm just using, it was in the fridge all night. I'm just gonna use it again today. I used it last night. Yeah, you might be, ew, wash it. I don't care. I washed it yesterday and I don't like the taste of the Dawn, so I wash it every other day, and it's just mine. This came from Walmart, like $3. So I measure everything on a scale. I hate getting all the cups out. It's useless. It's pointless. I might as well just use a scale, right? Because we're going to we're going to 12 ounces. So 12 ounces of their pre-made coffee, just like if you were to go get Americano at Starbucks, is 3 carbs. I do count it during phase 1. However, I normally do not count carbs from coffee. Now, the stuff I add into the coffee, yes. The coffee itself, never. So, we are doing 2 tablespoons, so that is going to be 30 grams. As I shake you all to pieces because you're in my way. Went over a tiny bit, it's 33, but that's fine. Now, here's the part you're going to yell and say, that's dirty. Guess what? I never claimed to be clean. 2 sweet and lows. If they had packs of monk fruit, then I might do that. But I can't ever figure out the monk fruit to the amount I want. But I am throwing in some vanilla monk fruit drops, about 5 or 6. Then this goes back in. We're going to twist it back on really tight. Trust me on this one. You want it tight and you want to make sure that lid is on. And then voila, this will be for later because I like it to sit for a while. So yeah, as you can see that some of the heavy cream just stays on the side of it, so you don't actually get all of it, which I'm fine with. Some days I do 1.5 servings of this or 2 servings. It just depends on what I've eaten that day. Okay, I made it 23 hours doing a dirty fast, which means I had a coffee with 100 calories around 8 o'clock last night, 8:30, somewhere around there. And this morning I had a collagen coffee with over 100 calories for breakfast at 7 a.m. So now it is time to actually eat some real food. So I'm having one of my hamburger patties, 40 grams of lettuce, 35 grams of tomato, half an ounce of shredded Kobe Jack cheese, and half a tablespoon of mayo, all mixed together. And I've decided not to eat too much because I've gone so long with not like putting real solid food in my stomach, and I don't want to make myself sick. And this way I can eat more later. It is 3 o'clock. I am about to have my last collagen coffee of the day. Y'all saw me prepare what I will be drinking later on this evening. If I was not doing phase 1 and still doing, say, 20 total carbs, but not phase 1, then I would be throwing a Premier protein shake in that coffee you saw me make. It had more than enough room. I would do a vanilla or a salted caramel or my cinnamon roll one and drink it up. In February, instead of going to net carbs, I might stick with total carbs and just add that into my plan. So it'll be phase 1, it'll stay under 20 total, but I really want to add that Premier shake to see if it stalls me or not, or hurts my stomach or not, because it gives me more protein, it's really yummy, and I miss them, to be honest. And that's better than adding the cookies with a bunch of stuff in it. So if I eat anything else, I will let you know, but so far that's my plan for tonight. So this is probably the ending of my video. As I sit here thinking, I am 12 pounds away from my main goal. I'm probably going lower, but I'm 12 pounds away from my main goal that I set for myself.